education? Educe is the etymological root, Latin root. Educe, E-D-U-C-E, is to deliver. Educe is deliver. So education is delivering the wisdom inside man out and polishing. That's called education. Led by a man called Hans Peter Dior, who was the Max Planck Institute director in Munich for about 40 years. This man found out for the first time. He is a nuclear scientist, a PhD in nuclear science, and he found out his boss was making bombs, and he left the boss and came back to Germany. He was in America studying for his PhD when he was young, and he was studying with Edward Teller, who was the father of the hydrogen bomb. When he found out this man was making hydrogen bomb, which would destroy the whole world, he left and came back and joined his old institute, the Max Planck Institute, which is now called the Werner Heisenberg Institute in Munich. And his colleague was Werner Heisenberg himself. And the one scientist who said the first truth very loudly and got the Nobel Prize was Werner Heisenberg. His teacher was Albert Einstein. Your textbooks that you read says Albert Einstein is a great brain, his brain must be preserved, he is nobody like that, he is a scientist, blah, blah, blah. But the truth is totally different. See, this is what's called reality. You are fed education today. That's why I asked the word education. What's education? Educe is the etymological root, Latin root. Educe, E-D-U-C-E, is to deliver. Educe is deliver. So education is delivering the wisdom inside man out and polishing. That's called education. Make every human being a real human being. That's called education. Do you understand that? But what education are we giving today? Indoctrination. Indoctrination. Whatever you want the student to learn, you teach him. History. What is history? The different powers in the past, the governments in the past, they wrote whatever they want to write, and they had their own historians write history. And history is what the historian writes, which means most history is wrong. Do you understand that? Similarly, science. Science is indoctrination. 2 into 2 is 4. Right? Any doubt? That's what you are told in the class. Did you know that you and I, when we were born, had the capacity to smell things and find out for ourselves like a dog? And we are much better than the dog. But today, do we use a man to smell anything? We use a dog. Why? Man has lost his sense of smell because of the indoctrination. Lot of wrong things are taught to you right from school days. Please remember, 2 into 2 need not be 4. It could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 6. This is what is called the uncertainty principle. The first wisdom to Western science came in the year 1925 when sitting in the class of Albert Einstein in Zurich Polytechnic, this young boy stood up and said, "Sir, what you're talking through your hat. All that is wrong. E is equal to mc squared, blah, blah, blah." He said, it's all wrong. Now what will happen to a student who gets up in a class in the Zurich Polytechnic and tells his Nobel laureate, his professor, that you are wrong? What will happen to that student? Any idea? No. No? Can't you imagine? Supposing get up in your class and tell Prashant Saab, what you are talking through is your head, it's all wrong. What will happen to you? Huh? Correct. You will become an outstanding student. So, Werner Heisenberg was an outstanding student of physics in 1925. For how many years he was outstanding? For 30 long years. 30 long years. To tell the truth is very difficult. I told you how the plastic eye surgeon scolded me. Yesterday one surgeon scolded me in a blog, saying that he is a bloody fool, he doesn't know anything, and because of him we all suffer. What is suffering? They think business is a business. Medical practice is a business, which it should not be, because our own father of modern medicine, Western medicine,